Bonjour people, welcome to another episode. I can't believe I've made 10 of these. I'm so excited to make a lot more, and I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone for watching my Borussia Dortmund episode. I love that kit so much. It is on the wall still. I can't wait to produce more of these, and today is another kit review. Again, if you're watching this at a time that a lot of new kits have come out, I do hope to do as many reviews as possible. Again, shipping time does cause an issue where I don't get it in time, so it almost becomes irrelevant to make a kit review. Now, today's kit is a massive thank you to Ultra Football in Sydney, or Australian-based store, who have sent me the beautiful home kit of PSG this year. And again, I'm so sorry for the audio people out there who can hear the ruffling of plastic. I know this channel isn't an ASMR channel, but I do hope that this does not satisfy you in many ways. But today I do have a bit of a neon light in the background. I'm trying something new. Please let me know in the comments below how you think I'm going, any updates or anything you want me to go and try. I'm all ears, so I'm happy to do that for you. As I said, this episode is going to be a home kit review of the latest PSG kit by Nike. Again, Nike's done amazing things so far with the kits. I saw Tottenham's kit today, I think green color, so I'm excited to see that get launched. But today's kit is an official 50-year anniversary to the original kit that I have on my right here, the 50-year anniversary kit of the Hector Design. Now, when I talk about PSG, I still don't understand how they only have a history of 50 or so years. They've only been around since the 70s as a professional club when two clubs merged, one left, and PSG stayed as they are. And I know a lot of people talk about the financial takeover by the Qatar SI or QSI and the sports group, and it's insane to think where they were and how far they've come, but the rivalry that they have with Marseille. But the French football, I know a lot of people call it a farm league, but they have produced some amazing talent. And doing my research on this kit, I cannot believe the amount of quality players that they had in 2001, from Ronaldinho playing alongside Arteta, Heinz, and Anelka, it was just to name a few. And to think that, you know, looking at it now, they've still got the likes of Cavani, or maybe he might go to Leeds, we'll see what happens there, but Neymar, Mbappe, and just a talent coming in and out of the PSG ranks. And on top of that, they've got amazing youth talent that I follow on Instagram, and I'll put their names below, but there's a player there who recently moved to from Barcelona. I'm excited to see, you know, the youth wear this kit, because this kit is an amazing kit, and I'm really excited to see it be worn in Champions League, but also in the league. Now, Nike has been with PSG since the early 90s, and I know with their recent Jordan deal, it has shaken football, or just manufacturing relationships with sports brands in many ways, but also sports clubs, I mean. But the fact that, you know, just the relationship between Jordan, Nike, and PSG is a groundbreaking effort. Nike has now extended, or recently extended, their deal with PSG to 2032, which, you know, from the 90s to 2030 is a lot of time for a club to grow, but also as a manufacturer, Nike has done a lot on and off the pitch for football. And when we talk about football culture and football designers, Lane Porter has gone and designed another amazing kit. He's the man behind the career kits that I spoke about recently, but the amazing team at Nike has just put another effort into a beautiful kit that I cannot wear, not only to own, but wear and see other people wear. So before we get into today's kit review, I want to talk about the Hector Design, or HECTER. Forgive me if I pronounce it wrong, but Daniel Hector, the man behind it, designed this iconic strip. In the 70s, he owned and operated a design shop where, you know, he created his own items for luxury sports, from tennis and ski. He later on joined PSG as a financial contributor, and in the early or mid 70s, he became a president of the club, or a financial sort of member of the PSG board. During his time, he did contribute to this amazing sort of look of the kit, but then later on, a bit of a scandal, he got caught out doing something dodgy with tickets, and he later left the club. But he does leave behind that beautiful design from the early 90s. And this kit that I have on my right is from 94, 95 season, I'm pretty sure. And what a beautiful kit it is. Now, talking about PSG as a club, of course, there were two clubs that formed one left, which became Paris FC. But Paris Saint-Germain has been a club since the early 70s. Now, to think again about how young this club is just unbelievable. from a manufacturer's point of view, they started off with Lecoq, moved over to Adidas, and now since the 90s have been with Nike. The French Cup had this connection with Adidas where, like the MLS, only Adidas team, or sorry, Adidas could be the manufacturer of the entire roster of clubs in that cup. Now that season, PSG did wear Nike and Adidas. To think if that was possible now as a club to be, say for example, Man United with Adidas, or even Man City with Puma, to wear another manufacturer, it is just something that wouldn't not happen at all. Just the amount of contract issues that will cause, it's too much to think about. Okay, so now it's finally the time that you all came here for. We're going to open the kit. Again, as I said, a massive thank you to Ultra Football for sending this in due time. And of course, I am not an ASMR channel, so I'll try my best not to make too much noise. Unlike the Borussia Dortmund kit, this one does not have a name on the back, but how can you say no to this kit? Now, I do have to say, this is not the Vapor kit. It is not the one that the players will wear on match day, or similar design to the players that will wear on match day. This is the fan edition, or to you online, when you're purchasing this on the Nike one, it would be the cheaper one out of the both. For example, Australian market, the Vapor edition would be 170 Australian dollars, while this one would probably be around 100 to 110, depending on which part of Australia you're buying it. Now, what is evident in immediate look is the HECTER stripe, or the HECTER stripe. It's iconic to the PSG sort of design. The only thing I would change about this, and I'm going straight off the bat, is I wish and I would have hoped that the logo, or of course the badge of the club, would have been in the middle and the Nike just under it, as early reports were for, I think, the Nigeria one coming out this year. I do love the design though. Again, there's nothing wrong with it. And one thing I do have noticed with the older PSG kits is that the blue has become a bit darker than its original times, like to my right. That bold red in the middle does remind me of the times when Beckham was at PSG, and of course, I think it was Latin at the same time. But just that bold, iconic red with the blue, it is so true to the Paris or Parisian times. Of course, when I visited the Parc des Princes last year in Paris, again, what an amazing experience that was. To see this kit, you know, on the streets of Paris, it was just a lot more organic and original to the thought of, you know, football in the country or the state that, you know, you support this team. For example, seeing Milan in Milan, or seeing Paris in Paris. So to see this elegance, or the Paris or Parisian sort of elegance in its design, yeah, again, Nike's done an amazing job. And of course, Lane Porter and its team have done a beautiful job in representing the 50 years of the club itself. My favorite detail in this year's kit, it does have to be the sleeves on the shoulder. Again, it's a lot of the smaller details that you see on a kit that does make it a lot more enjoyable. The back, of course, is plain and simple. I would have loved to have seen a little sort of line at the back here, similar to what United had in the early Nike days when Ronaldo was there. I'm sure a lot of you will remember that one. The Accor Hotels logo still confuses me. I'm not a huge fan of the logo itself, but it will grow over time. It is sad to see the Emirates go, but I think the ALL on the side here, yeah, again, it's something that will grow with me, with the kit, and of course over the time. Another thing about attention to detail that I like is the collar. So when a manufacturer puts a lot of attention to the collar, it makes me happy. Nike last year, with a lot of their third kits, I think the PSG one on my right here, away kit, sorry, and the one they did for Chelsea with similar design to this, it shows you that they put that extra thought into the smaller parts. With this one, the cross hatching, or the overlapping collar near the neck, is a beautiful touch because it does look elegant. I wasn't a huge fan of last year's, or the recent one, sorry, of the third kits, because it's an open neck and it gives you that long neck effect. For me, as a fashionable item, it wasn't something I like, but looking on players like Mbappe, you don't really notice it. But this does look a bit more elegant in a Parisian manner. So while putting the kit on, I did notice, similar to the Korea kit, that a lot of the new Nike kits do have this elastic material by the side. Now, something like that does prove to me that Nike is trying new ways of engineering kits to fit people in better ways. And with a lot of their older kits, they're just plain old kits with normal stitching on the side. It is the small things, again, like I said, with the collar and the little sleeves here, that I really love. And I do hope people notice these when they purchase kits. with a lot of the older kits, of course, the design and manufacturers materials to make kits to what they were, you know, it shows you how far technology has come. And I do look forward to seeing what else Nike can make. Not only will Nike make beautiful kits, but I'm really excited to see what Puma will do, because recently with that Milan kit, you do see they're putting a lot more attention to what makes that club and what region influences that club. Now, of course, like I said, with the Borussia kit, it was represented by the station, but with the Milan kit that recently came out was representative of its sort of city. Now, of course, the PSG kit is a 50 years anniversary, and I do hope that their third kit, the Jordan kit, does push the boundaries in many ways. I'm really excited to see what Inter Milan does with their third kit, because there's a lot of rumors, like I mentioned in my last episode with my friend Paul, that there is ways that Nike can make us kit buyers, but also collectors and the newcomers to spend our money, because we love kits, but nothing better than going to that nostalgic way. But I think what Nike's doing right now with their recent kits is they're creating future classics. And that's something I really look forward to talking about, because future classics are kits that we buy now or we may miss out on buying. So by saying that, I think this kit will become an instant classic with years to come. It is easily represented in many ways. It's a simple design, like I said, from the early 70s to now, it hasn't changed as much. But with the early 90s design here on my right to now, it does show that over technology and over time, it does have different ways of being shown. Now, I'm really excited and I do love this kit. So I'm gonna finish off this episode with giving this kit a rating, a 5 out of 5. It is my first one, but I think that this kit is worth buying. Now, it's up to you if you want to buy the fan or stadium edition from Nike, or if you want to buy the Vapor edition. Again, it's up to you and what your budgets can hold. But again, this kit will definitely not sell out straight away, but it will be hard to find in time to come. Now, I'm really excited to buy the away kit and the third kit. The away kit hopefully will come soon from Ultra Football, so thank you so much again to Ultra for sending this kit to me. And again, thank you so much to everyone for watching these videos. I know they're short, I know they're sometimes long, but it's getting there, and I'm really excited to show you a lot more from my sort of creative aspects, and I cannot wait to create something different when I have the opportunity. Don't be scared to let me know in the comments below what you think about this kit, but also if I did say anything wrong, don't be scared to correct me. I do love the creative aspect that I can have with you, the viewers. So again, let's get creative and let's try and make future episodes a bit more interactive. As always, please subscribe, enjoy, stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you and goodbye.